We got another mystery box here to check out. Let's find out what's inside. Toast Interactive, the makers of Richie's Plank Experience. Makes me bet I can guess what's in here. We've got one Max Mustard bag. So we now have an extra tote bag for us, along with what must be a poster and a shirt. We got an exclusive key card to a limited edition Max Mustard art book. We have got cards from the game. Pip the Mud Pup. I actually played through all of Max Mustard. If you haven't played it yet, it's basically a third-person VR platformer where you gotta save these mud pups and you play as Max, but you're also in it. And then Stubbins, the somewhat evil bad guy. Little history lesson here for those of you interested. Toast Interactive says, while at a VR conference in LA many years ago, the expert speaker explained that VR must be first person only. We didn't really agree. On the long flight home to Australia, we played Mario Odyssey and noted the need to use the right thumbstick to turn the camera. Wouldn't it be better to just turn your head? We went to work on a prototype and we're convinced. Now here we are with Max Mustard, a made for VR platformer. The team at Toast feel proud of it and we hope you enjoy playing it as much as we've enjoyed making it. We gotta check out what's in this. I guess if this thing came all the way from Australia, they had to make sure it was gonna be safe. Oh, how many of you out there know what these are? That's old school. We got 3D glasses, so this must be a 3D poster. Put on your red and blue glasses at home if you have them before watching this part. Let's see. They say here in the letter that the poster has been given the classic red and blue treatment as a nod to the history of VR. Isn't it amazing how far the tech has come? The tech of opening these has not come as far. I vaguely remember once as a small child going to a theater somewhere and putting on a set of these and watching a movie. The problem was, yes, it is 3D, but then it also makes everything weird colors. Yeah, it's kind of 3D, but everything is also red and blue. I guess if I hang this up on the wall somewhere, I'm gonna have to keep the glasses right next to it for people to grab them and watch it. A whole lot from Max Mustard here. The game has been out for like a month. It's got its Quest 3 update now, so it looks good on Quest. Oof. If you've been with the channel a long time, you know me well enough to know I give it to you straight. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that's not in love with Max Mustard. I see that the mechanics work, there's progression in the game, I see the game runs really well, it's a platform, it does what it wants. I feel like if you never got to play Astrobot, which seems to be an inspiration for this, I would say, because it's very similar. We didn't realize at the time when Astrobot came out that we were hitting the peak of VR platformers maybe for the next decade. And every time I played Max Mustard, I just missed Astrobot and kept thinking, man, I wish I was playing Astrobot right now. It doesn't mean Max Mustard isn't its own whole platforming thing, and I honestly, with how good the reviews are on Quest, I wouldn't be surprised to see it get sequels. I wouldn't be surprised to see it spurn its own series. But for me, every time I played it, I was ultimately like, man, I wish this was Astrobot again. And for those of you who never got to play Astrobot because you've been on Quest and Astrobot was only on PSVR 1, it was a truly magical experience, and I hope they bring it back somehow to other headsets, because I know it's Sony's baby, but like, it's so good that it needs to be played. I'm guessing Assassin32, if he catches this video, he will pop in here in the comments and tell you, because I actually loaned him a PlayStation and a PSVR 1, mostly just so he could play Astrobot and see what it was like. It was so good. But people love Max Mustard. It's got great reviews, a super high score. People say they absolutely love it. So if you're interested out there, you can check it out. And of course, like anything else on Oculus, you've got 2 hours to decide if you want to keep it or return it. So possibilities are there if you want to check it out, and then come in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong and you love Max Mustard, because I swear everybody but me absolutely loves it. And to me, I saw the value in the game, but it didn't make me want to keep on playing it like Astrobot did. Like, I would think about Astrobot when I wasn't playing it and how much I love the game, how I wanted to go back to playing it. But I still want to say thank you for Max Mustard sending me this stuff. It's cool. If some of you out there like Max Mustard, who knows, maybe I'll throw this in some giveaway packages and give it to people out there, because I do think it's cool. Like, especially if I get this book, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to give someone who's a real big fan of the game. But thank you. And it's thanks to all of you out there that companies send us this kind of stuff, to talk about their games and to have a piece of history of VR. I'll at least keep some of this, because even if it's not my favorite game by any means, it is still history. It is still one of the first big platformers on Quest. But thank you once again, and I will see you in another reality.